The poor don't have the capacity, don't have the means to be in a good position when the dangerous climate change hits. They live in neighborhoods that are ill-equipped. Their houses are less protected. So when there is a crisis, a typhoon, a hurricane, they suffer. And more than that, they have less capacity to bounce back. When they have to rebuild their lives, they are in deep difficulties. So clearly the vulnerable segments of our society, women, the people who live in the coastal areas, those who live in the less well-protected neighborhoods of our cities, the slum dwellers, those are the people who suffer most. Violence, poverty and inequality, and climate change come together, regrettably, in a triad of challenges of our century. And they are correlated. Climate change affects the poor disproportionately. Violence is usually triggered and exacerbated by fight around natural resources, like in dry lands, lack of water. And lack of water has again, everything to do with climate change. So there is a bad, vicious circle around these three threats of our century. Small island development states are the hardest hit. These are the countries that are more at risk, at vital risk, literally, at the risk of disappearing if the glaciers melt, if the waters rise. Given that they live 3 meters above the sea, that is not unimaginable anymore to see the sea levels rise above the levels where they have their houses, their cities, the entire archipelagos where they live. Protection of the coastal areas is extremely important, protecting the jobs of the fishermen who are the bread earners of their fishing villages, of their communities. Poor people are more dependent than the rest of us on natural resources. A development process that protects the environment is also a development process that takes them into account, that lifts them above the poverty line. Disaster risk reduction, prevention, awareness, knowledge, building back better once we have faced a critical event that has destroyed a neighborhood. From reducing emissions to protecting the seas to biodiversity, there's a very, very large amount of actions that can be developed.